Bangladesh Bank was desperate to recover the stolen funds. They immediately contacted authorities in the Philippines, and the Philippines Anti-Money Laundering Council jumped in to investigate. There were Senate hearings in the Philippines, bank officials were grilled, and a few people were eventually charged for facilitating the laundering. A branch manager at RCBC who oversaw the accounts was among those found responsible and later convicted of money laundering. The Philippine bank even faced hefty fines and a lot of embarrassment for its role in the caper. Slowly, a portion of the money was traced and recovered. Roughly $15 million was eventually returned to Bangladesh, a fraction of the total. The $20 million meant for Sri Lanka was fully recovered because that transfer had been stopped in time. But tens of millions were still missing. As of today, a large chunk of the $81 million remains unrecovered, having disappeared into the shadows of the international financial system. On the Bangladesh side, the fallout was intense. The heist exposed glaring weaknesses in the bank's cybersecurity. It was frankly shocking that hackers could penetrate a central bank's network and waltz out with that much money. An embarrassed Bangladesh bank governor faced harsh criticism and ultimately resigned not long after the incident. The bank brought in forensic investigators, including a cybersecurity firm, and Mandiant, a famed cyber forensics team, to comb through what happened. They discovered the malware the hackers left behind and traced how the attackers had lurked in the system. Investigators noted that the hackers had deep knowledge of the bank's operations, suggesting they may have had help from an insider or spent a long time gathering intel. There was also a bit of diplomatic and legal sparring. Bangladesh's government was angry that the Federal Reserve Bank of New York didn't catch and stop all those bogus transfers immediately. Bangladesh bank officials even considered suing the Fed to get the rest of their money back, implying that the Fed should have flagged the transactions sooner. The New York Fed, on its part, stated that its systems weren't compromised and that it followed proper procedures, and it pointed out that the SWIFT instructions had valid security credentials. Essentially, the Fed said, "We had no way to know they were fake requests at